Hello travelers and welcome to a new video. I have to recount to you guys what happened at the hostel. I want to say that this hostel did a fantastic job, so I want to mention the name of the hostel right off. It's the Netizen Budapest Center Hostel. Last night in my room, there was this guy in the corner and I could smell a lot of incense, and there was some music being played, and there was a woman, a French woman, when I came in last night, and she was talking to this guy. He was a Ukrainian guy, I found out, so hello to him. And he was a big, muscular looking young guy. And she was telling him that these guys were all night partying the last 2 nights. They wouldn't listen to her, and they had the music loud, and they were partying, drinking, everything in the room. Guys, you cannot do that in a nice hostel. That is forbidden. If you want to do that stuff, go out to the street. The Ukrainian guy told those guys off. I guess the one had left. Everything last night was quiet. It was fine. So I woke up this morning, and I was in my bed, and it was about 11 a.m. and I hear this guy starting to play music, like loud gospel kind of music. So it wasn't that bad. It was kind of a rap gospel. I don't know exactly how to say it. And the whole time in the room, you could smell this incense. There was this heavy smell of incense, like they were burning incense. Usually I know that that is something that's related to drugs, guys, because it masks the smell of the drug. That's why they do it. It kind of worried me a little bit, but then this guy was in the room. I thought it would be cool. I hear somebody rolling a cigarette. I've heard that many times hanging out with Catman. I hear the cigarette rolling, the papers, and then I could smell some smoke, guys, and it smelled like catnip. That's what it smelled like, guys, or Mary Jane. You know what I'm talking about. So at this point, I was like, this is ridiculous. And the room, the windows closed, everything. He doesn't even have the courtesy to open the freaking window, guys. You got to open the window, at least if you're going to do that stuff. In fact, you should never be doing that in the hostel. There's huge fines. In fact, they can take you out, whatever. Finally, I just had enough of this. I'm like, this is ridiculous. And the guy was talking real loud on his phone too. I forgot to say about that. So I just had enough. So I just went down, brushed my teeth, went down to the management and told them the situation. And they're like, oh, I'm so sorry and all that. And I'm like, you guys got to move me, or you got to do something, you know? So they're like, okay, we'll move you. That's no problem. So go bring your things, come down. So then they couldn't find me a bottom bunk. So the lady, the cleaning lady, she actually came in when I was packing my things up, and she was looking around and everything and checking everything, because it was a big mess too. There was this table and there was a big mess, guys. This guy's had like a huge mess there, was eating everything. What a slob too. So just a huge, huge mess. So the lady looks around, and then she ended up making some notes and things that were going on. I went back down to the reservation desk, reception. I asked to reserve a bottom bunk, guys, because I'm going to be here. I booked 8 days or 7 or 8 days here. So I want a bottom bunk. It's much easier for me to work and everything. I have to climb up and down. So finally she called the manager, and the manager came, this woman, and I didn't know anything at the time. And then I finally showed him, because I have the highest level on booking.com now. So I showed him, because I travel so much. So I showed her that. She goes, oh, okay. So then she called this manager, the woman. So they were checking, to give them credit, guys. They were doing a lot of checking, and they were trying to get me into a room. It was around noon then. I said, I can wait for a person to check out, and I could take the bunk even. I'm willing to wait, put my bags in the luggage room, go out and come back. Finally, there was a guy came. They had like the big manager came, I think. So they were talking it out. So at the end, guys, guess what they did? They upgraded me to a private room. How about this, guys? So this is the way you handle it, guys. If you're watching, if you're a hostel or a hotel, this is the way you handle a situation like that. They did it perfectly. And I didn't even show her that I had a YouTube channel till the end. She was surprised, and she said, I didn't even know when I did this. And I said, thank you so much. I'm gonna tell everyone what a great hostel this is. So let me show you the room, guys. This is it. I've actually got 2 beds in here. Look at this, a private room. This is awesome. Private room will normally run you, 50 to 50 euros up a night. A big, big shout out, a big, big thanks to Netizen Budapest Center Hostel. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. And they also said that that guy was going to be kicked out of the hostel. Well, he deserves it, guys. He deserves it. You come in here and do this. And in fact, I think he was an American. So that's even worse, guys. You're coming to other countries and spreading this nonsense to other countries. That's ridiculous. Even when I hung out with the Catman, he had the knowledge to like roll a cigarette, go outside and smoke it. If that's what you want to do, go downstairs, walk outside and smoke it. That's all you had to do. That's all you had to do, man. You were an idiot. You were an idiot, and now you're going to pay the consequences. So sorry to go on so long, guys. We're going to go out and see the city as well, but I had to get that off my chest, and I had to plug this hostel after that. All right, guys, I'm cleaned up. I'm back on the street, and I want to show you this place. This street actually is pretty cool. I was walking down here last night. It's going down toward the river, and this building here is pretty awesome. Look at this. It's got all these, I guess you would call them gargoyles. And even the feet, look at the feet, guys. Those are so detailed. I love it. Sinister. And there's actually a cafe here. It's supposed to be a really cool cafe. It looks really expensive. It's right here, guys. Here it is. And there was a sign here that said New York Cafe. So I guess this is a hotel maybe too. And they have the New York Cafe. It says the most beautiful cafe in the world. I looked online, it looked quite pricey. I think that's like a 5-star hotel. So it seems like a famous place in Budapest to come. I think a lot of tourists go there, maybe just for a coffee, something to eat. I saw some like brunches or breakfasts. They were like 30 euros and up. Maybe just for some coffee and some, almost like a tea time in Britain. So on the other side of this street here, there were actually a lot of bars and craft beer places. I saw yesterday when I was walking through here. I was looking for the name of the street. It looks like it's called Erzsébet KT, maybe Court. Here's a bar right here, guys. I saw some really cool looking bars. Look at that, guys. Vodka shot. So that's less than a euro there for a vodka shot. So you can get really drunk easy here in Budapest if you want. I went by this the other day. It's called Stifler Pool. There's actually a bar, Stifler Bar. There's actually billiards in there. It said pool. So I guess they're talking about Stifler from the American Pie movies. Must be. Look at this. You got the American stuff here. So I guess everybody knows that movie, American Pie. And this thing, I went by this, guys. They're playing this kind of creepy organ music. Hello. And it's called Humbug. Borkaponia. I don't know exactly what this is. So maybe they got cool statues in there. There was a girl that said hi to me. Here's a cafe here. So a lot of cafes here. Looks like they got bread in there, guys. Fresh bread. It looks like most of it was already sold. I guess they love their fresh bread here. Who doesn't love that? Who doesn't love fresh bread, guys? And there's actually a kitchen in that hostel too. I didn't think there was, but there actually is. And it's all right kitchen, but they don't really have a stove to like cook on. They just have like microwaves and stuff, but they do have refrigerators, so at least you can heat stuff up. It's better than nothing. Let's cross the street over here because I saw most of the bars on this side. So here's a place called Messaleni. You see some of the architecture here. So there's the street, guys, I guess. Erzsébet Korat, maybe that's the name of the street. So a lot of bars on this street, some restaurants, and we're heading down to the river now. It's this way. Beer point. Oh, I saw this. It has all kind of different like craft beers. This is Hungarian food. Looks like pizza mostly. This one said, look at this, guys, 28 different draft beer, 21 local craft beer. Wow, that's my kind of place there. I'm sure that my friend No Travel Agenda Steve would like to be there having a beer with me. We had a couple of beers in Malaga. How you doing, Steve? Hi to Steve and Spanish Mama Mia. I hope you're doing well and watching this video. There's the barber shop here, Black Sheep. I actually was trying to get a haircut the other day, guys, and I went to some of these barber shops and they're pretty expensive here in Budapest for whatever reason. It's kind of like how it was in Sevilla, and all the rest of Spain is cheap, but all of a sudden Sevilla is charging a lot of money for haircuts. It seems to be the same case in Budapest. I mean, they're wanting like 15 euros for a haircut, guys. It's pretty expensive. It's pretty expensive. But we're on the main street here. We got a Swedish flag here. Barbecue. So Sweden, and is it Italian? There's some kind of Royal Hotel across the street. Grand Hotel Royal. Look at that, guys. That's a big hotel there. Wow. But honestly, this hotel I'm in is pretty good, or the hostel. Those private rooms are really nice, guys. Wow, never stayed in one of those. So this is a Vietnamese restaurant. Pho. That is good. You know, I like that. That looks really good. That's an option too. I'd like to try some Hungarian food. Would be nice. So you can see a lot of restaurants on this street and bars. I just stopped at that grocery store called Spar. They had some cheap items there. They had the croissants with chocolate in it for like less than €1. So I got that. I got water, and I found out about the water. The pink cap means that it's still water, which is regular mineral water in the United States. I guess in Europe they call it still water. I think in Britain they call it that. And they have another color too, means like less sparkling. So here I am. The stop is called Podolati Metro. So I think I was here the other day, guys. I remember this. Rolex, Samsung. So this must be kind of close to my other hostel. And the river is that way. So I think I'm gonna head down toward the river. So there's a lot of activity here. I think this is definitely more in the touristic area maybe. Look at those, look at all the flowers, beautiful flowers she's selling. So they've got this snack again. This looks like the one in Prague, guys. There it is. So I don't know what they put inside it. In Prague, they put ice cream inside it. I just saw a girl buying one. So I'm gonna be heading over this way. I've got to get some coffee. I see a coffee shop. This is interesting here, guys. It says Hosak Fala 1956. So I think this is when they were liberated. It's gotta be like a huge museum or something. This is really interesting, guys. Look at this. 30 years of freedom, Wall of Heroes, Iron Curtain, Berlin Wall Museum. Look at this. They actually are paying tribute to some of the people from the war, or maybe died in the war. I'm not sure, guys. Look at this. This is insanely fascinating. Definitely a soldier there. This is the history I was looking for. There's a reef here. This must definitely be a museum. This is a museum, guys. We're gonna have to do this one day. This looks amazing, and only because I took a detour for my coffee shop did I see this. Wow, this is gonna be fascinating. Budapest. You can see the street that I'm on now. It's also very large. We've got a lot of large buildings here. Maybe we are actually very close to the historic center here. And this is my coffee shop, guys, Flow. Okay, guys, here's the coffee shop. It's actually an amazing place. Look at this. Look how big it is. And I guess there's a kitchen here, but it's absolutely huge. Look at it. I came out of the coffee shop and it's already starting to get dark, guys. I got a really late start today. I apologize. So change of plans. I met this American guy and I was asking him some questions, and he told me there's this Hero Square that I should go to. So it's actually the other way. It's this way, and it looks like the river's this way too, another way to get to the river. So we've completely changed course. We're going this way to the Hero Square. And look at this. I went by this. Look at this large building here. This city, guys, is really very, very cool. It is huge. It is a big monster of a city. Well, this must be a bit of an important area because I saw some people sitting and sketching like this area. They were sitting on a bench. It looked like they were all sketching. And there was just a woman standing there reading that. And it looks like this is being repaired. So we've got a 1.1 kilometer walk, guys. It looks like at the river, and that's where the Heroes Square is. So are you up? If you're game for it, I'll see you there. So we've got lots of big houses on either side of this street. There's a tourist bus. So we must be going the right way, and this street actually changed to these cobblestones when I crossed over to this area here. Look at these houses. Look at these houses. This is Balshautka. So I'm not sure if these are apartment buildings or what are they. Look at this across the street. Guys, are these houses? Look at that. Is that a house? Wow, if that's a house, these people are very rich in this part of town. Look at this, guys. It even has a gate here. I almost ran into a jogger. There was a jogger and I was walking. Whoops. The lights just came on too. They're street lights. Oh my gosh, guys. This is where the rich live, obviously. And the powerful in Budapest. Look at this place behind me, guys. It's even lit up. Look at that. That is absolutely incredible. Look at these houses. These houses are stunning. Oh my gosh, I must be getting closer to the good part of town. I'm obviously there now. This says it's a hotel, actually, guys. Look at this. Alice Hotel. Look at this. So it's a hotel. Oh my gosh. Gorgeous. Oh my gosh, guys. Look at this house. It's got something in the yard. I don't know what it is. Like a silver, round silver image almost, or something. Maybe their logo. That was incredible. I think we're getting close to where we need to be. Yes, you can see now. Looks like there's a balloon in the air. There's some kind of gate there. So we can see some of this here. And we see this. Oh my gosh, look at this, guys. This looks like the Washington Memorial across the street. And this is absolutely phenomenal. You gotta watch for cyclists here too. This is absolutely phenomenal, guys. Look at this. Wow. I heard about Budapest being nice, but it is even better than I thought. And there is so much to explore. I'm hearing more English here. I heard some Americans here. What is this? This looks like something you would see in Washington, D.C. Look at the pillars of this thing. Look at those people and look at the size of the pillars. A lot of emergency vehicles. I've heard quite a few. Trying to figure out what this is. Grand building behind me is the Museum of Fine Arts. Incredible. Okay, so now I'm entering this plaza. Look at this, guys. Look at this. This is incredible. This must be the Heroes Gate they were talking about, the man was talking about, or the Heroes Plaza. Wow. Absolutely incredible. Oh, this is it, guys. This is a real deal here. This is it. This is the Heroes Square. That's what it's known as. Holding the sword. Bela the Fourth statue. That's what it says, guys. Very interesting there. So definitely some important people in the history of Budapest. This monument in the center. Take a look at that. I don't know what that balloon was. I saw that balloon earlier. I don't see it now. That was really interesting. Was somebody inside that? Was it like a drone? What was it? A lot of people on this monument here, hanging out, some kids, maybe people taking pictures. Yes, it looks much grander from here. Look Look at that, guys. Looks like raiders on horseback. Look at that. Or knights or whatever they are. Military men. That is incredible. Look at the detail on that. Wow. That is incredible, guys. Look at that. Look how detailed they are too. Look how detailed the horses are and the gear. You can even see the straps. Wow. This man, he has like a mace or something. Look at that. That is very cool. Definitely looks like from another time, but they are definitely cool. This thing is absolutely huge. And I believe we are right on the river now. And you have this huge building over here too. It just doesn't quit. It just doesn't quit, guys. And I was told that this is not even the touristic area. This is not even the old town. This is just something different. So I cannot wait to see the old town. I misspoke. This is not the river. This is the Varoscleto Toe, something like that. And I believe it is some kind of like lake or something. Oh, look at this, guys. There's ice skating. This is incredible. Look at this. So they're actually ice skating here. It's frozen here. Look at this giant skating rink. Look at all these people. There must be several hundred people here ice skating. Look at this. That's fabulous, guys. Look at that behind me. Absolutely incredible. We've got the bridge here. And we've got that huge building on the other side. So I've gotten a little closer to the action here. I wonder how much it costs to ice skate. The castle in the background is the Vajda Hunyad Castle. It is a historical place. It is a fantastical castle with a boating lake, guys. You can see that. So this is actually a boating lake, a lake for boats. And you can see it freezes over in the winter. And that's very cool how they let the people use it for ice skating. There's so many incredible things to discover and to see here in Budapest. I cannot recommend it enough, guys. I'll recommend it 1,000 times over. And we are gonna see many more things coming up, so stay tuned for that. But I think we're gonna wrap up this video today. We'll see you in the next one. Travel Addict, that guy. Take care, everyone.